Classwork 6-5, number 5 says solve by factoring. The quadratic equation that's provided can be factored into two factors that are identical. If we have a minus b and that factor is squared, it will come out to be a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. If we were to have a factor that was a plus b squared, we would have a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. In looking at this pattern and knowing that this question has a factor using an exponent, which means we're going to have one factor squared that equals 0, we can take the square root of the first term, so the square root of 4x squared, to get our a value. That would be 2x. So 2x would be our a value. Our b value would be the square root of the last term, which is 25. Square root of 25 is 5, so our last term in our factor should be 5. As you'll notice in the pattern, if there's a plus after the squared term, after the quadratic term, there's a plus in the middle of the factor. If there is a minus after our quadratic term, or our squared term, then there's a minus in the middle of the factor. Taking a look at our example problem, 4x squared minus 20x plus 25, it's going to be a negative in the middle. Because this factor has an exponent, we are only going to have one solution. So when 2x minus 5 equals 0, we add 5 to each side. So 2x equals 5, which means that x equals 5 over 2, or 5 halves. So our answer would be 5 over 2.